Welcome down. We are here in Sacramento out with Will Robbins Golf. Will is a golf coach. He does a lot of coaching, talks about group coaching, getting on the course. And so today out with some high school mentorship. This is his elite group of juniors that are getting out on the course, going to be doing some on-course coaching. So I thought I'd bring you along and you can check it out.
Okay, so we're out here this morning with the high school girls and boys, all of them on path to go and play college golf, and today we're doing match play, but the girls are playing from the junior tees and the boys are playing from the red tees. So they're playing 2 tees up, and the goal being is to make a bunch of birdies, play aggressive, and then obviously with the match play, keep them involved, keep them focused, trying to beat their partner, so they're, you know, outside of that normal realm of just playing around a golf. They're trying to compete, you know, here early in the morning. So yeah, we'll do a bunch of video and answer some questions. Absolutely where you're aiming. Okay, so I really want you to work on your intermediate target. You know, pick out your intermediate target and you look at your target. You see, because if I'm sitting up here, my eyes are on the target, and I step my feet out, I'm always going to aim at the target. But if I go ahead and look down like this, then I look up, I'm aiming 15 yards left. But it feels to me, because I'm looking this way, but I'm out of my spine angle. So we got Andrew, another coach in from England right now, and we're just talking about wedges, and both agreeing that, you know, these girls tend to flight the ball way up high in the air rather than trapping their wedges, playing it off the back foot. I mean, you see that, right? Back in...
Yeah, all the time, yeah.
Yeah, and back in England, I mean, what are you teaching? What are you working on? Off the back foot, compress?
Yeah,
I mean,
get the ball flight down and lower going forward instead of getting the one that sort of pops up in the air and
yeah,
it's a bit weak. And
so definitely yardage gapping, and what Kaylee said was, yeah, I love 105. And I'm like, well, what do you like inside 105? She's like, well, my sand wedge kind of 60 to 70. I'm like, 60 to 70, that's a 30-foot gap once you've hit a good shot. So again, dialing that number and be like, what's your 9 o'clock sand wedge? It's 62. Okay, 62's the number, not 60 or 70. You know what I'm saying? So again, I think that's where, for players like this that swing really nicely, put the ball in play, it's all about trying to get 10-foot putts inside 10 feet for birdie. So again, today that's going to highlight, because we're playing off the front tees, so they should shoot a crazy low score, but they're going to shoot the same score they always do, or maybe one better, because they're not getting it close enough and not making enough birdies. So it really does highlight the wedges aren't tight enough, you know. So you see how that was just past 9 o'clock, right? Nice controlled, you know, 60% maybe swing, but when you launch the ball up that high, like on Tim's, it's just next to impossible to judge distance, right? But you knew the minute you hit yours was going to be close. Yeah. You feel that, right? Because when the ball's flighted down, you have control over distance. When the ball gets up in the air, you know, it's spinning so much launch on it, it's not where you play good shots from.
I think one misconception that people have about playing lessons is that it's about teaching technique out on the golf course. Like, here's how to hit a chip, or here's how to hit it out of the bunker. You know, can be a lot more to that. It's about course management, it's about course strategy, and it's about coaching. It's about getting the golfer in the best mindset, you know? How is their visualization? How is their commitment? And so there's a lot more to on-course than technique. It's about being a coach, and that's something, if you get to hang out with Will, or you're ever out on the course with a coach, that you'll see. It's super important, getting out on the golf course, being with a coach, and working on the holistic look at your game.
Until you're comfortable shooting 4 or 5 under, and you know you can do, like, you believe that, you'll always find a way for your game. Oh, I hit it to 4 feet, and then what?
Right.
I missed it all day.
And then you're talking 40-35 or 35-40. You either have it going and play your way back to comfort, or play bad and play your way
to comfort, exactly. Here's what we're going to talk about right today, is the mental self-image. So, Kaylee, in your last 2 tournaments, what have you shot on the front 9? 44 on the front and 1 under on the back. How's that even possible?
Tell yourself I'm better than this. And then you just
Tell yourself, screw it, let's go play
I know,
golf.
that's what I was thinking.
Screw
That's
it.
screw it.
Okay, but that's what happens, right? You go out with high expectations when you go and play. You have a whole ton of expectations when you play. You play poor on the front, and on the back nine, you kick in, shoot a really great score, and shoot 76 or 77. So what I want you to first of all do is think about, what does the thermostat do? Okay, if I change that thermostat right there, if the room right now heated up to 85 degrees, what would happen? It would turn the AC on, right? What if it got to 65 in here?
turn it back.
It would turn it back up, okay? So the idea here is that we have a mental self-image, okay? You have a mental self-image of what you think you're able to score. And so the fact is that in this entire season, if you played 50 rounds of golf in tournament golf, I bet you your scores, your lowest to your highest, okay, you may want to take out your worst round, maybe you had one really bad round, I bet you they're within 5 to 6 strokes of each other. On different courses, on different days, with different swings, in different tournaments, on different length golf courses, but they're all the same, pretty much the same score. So what I want you to do is fill out what's your low to your high right now. If I said to you, out of your last 30 rounds, what is that range? What is it? So Ryan playing professional golf, his lowest tournament score was a 68, highest was a 77. If you were then to narrow that down and you took out that 68 and that 77, those two scores, what would it be then?
Like, what would the range be?
Yeah.
70 to 73.
If you take out your best round that you played and made all the putts, and you take out the worst round where you're playing terrible and didn't feel good, you're going to see that your range is going to narrow down to a very, very small gap, right? You get out of your comfort zone, it gets too cold, the heater kicks on. It gets too hot, the AC kicks on. So this is why we'll have rounds where you can be 3 under with a handful to play, but your mental self-image is like, I'm not a winner of AJGA tournaments that shoots in the 60s. You will find a way to make doubles, you'll find a way to miss putts, you'll find a way to lose golf balls. I'm not trying to be negative, I'm just trying to explain to you, this is what your mental self-image does to you, okay? What we're starting to look at now is this happens to everybody, right? Mental self-image is our number one thing. So the thing that most people want to do is they say, I want to change my strategy. They say, I'm playing poorly, I'm not doing it right, I need to do it slightly different. I need to get another swing coach, I need to take more lessons, I need to hit more golf balls, I need to. The fact is, it doesn't matter what you change. If you don't change your thinking, you will not change your results. You may get short-term change, but you won't get long-term change.
It's been a great time out here with Will. I've actually been out here for a week. We're working on a new project which we're going to launch early next year, which is going to be fantastic. Thanks so much for having me out. It's been a great time. Hope you learned something. Until next time.